What's up, you guys? James Strickland here. Welcome to week 10 on my road to 700 pounds. So this week I'm going to do my recap just a little bit different. If you tuned in last week, you noticed that my pec was giving me some issues. It wasn't a true strain, but I definitely took care of it as if it was. It was just right in this area, kind of the pec minor was giving me some issues on some of the pressing on that fourth rep. I just shut it down. I did a little bit of flies. I did some tricep work. Definitely did some back work, as you guys have seen on the week 9 recap. And basically took the rest of the week off. A little bit later in the week on Friday, I did hit some shoulders just to kind of loosen everything up, and actually felt pretty good. Totally rested, iced heat massage throughout the whole weekend, and actually took a couple extra days and hit my bench day on Wednesday this week, and that gave me plenty of rest to recover and be ready for the bench day. So as you'll see here in a few minutes, I feel pretty good about this bench day. I had Steve Johnson from Chicago. He's a 900+ pound deadlifter. Had Justin Dubs, who's also a 770+ pound deadlifter. And I had Zach Ruhl, who is actually has no legs, but can bench press 500 pounds. Some of you guys may have seen him in the animal cage the last couple years. Really good cats. Helped me out tremendously in this workout. So you'll see a couple of the sets that they had done with me. And it was definitely a fun time, but I'm not going to voice over the video just because I want you guys to kind of hear what it's like in the workout. I trimmed it down a little bit, but you're going to hear our conversations. You're going to hear how we kind of joke around between the sets. I think it just brings a little bit of a new atmosphere to my videos. Let me know if you like it, but without further ado, check it out. I'm going to put a recap of everything I did as far as the sets and reps. If you guys are interested, down at the bottom, they'll be in the description. But appreciate you guys, and I'll see you after the video.
So many old school motherfuckers too.
I just stored some of this shit.
Come on, bitch. Let's go. Holy hell. 405 for one.
That's some sore loser shit.
You gotta go refresh their memory a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna retire. Joints can't take it, dude.
Yeah.
Joints can't take it. Lean muscle up.
Big chest, big chest, big chest. Big, 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 big. Up and back. Yep.
Piece of cake.
Did I jump straight to 525 for reps? You go 525 for 1, and then do 525 for 5. That way I at least feel it. It's not going to bother me to do 1 extra rep.
How many are you doing? Or what are you doing? 575?
525, 2 sets of 5.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm going to do too, yeah. I'll post this video up of me just doing it for like 3 reps. I already know people are going to talk shit, you know.
There are wheels, like a salmon.
That's what I'll do. I'll post this up and I'll go, now what, Larry Wheels?
Larry Wheels is better. Well, Larry could do 700 pound on bench.
Is this, should I use this? Is this yours?
Yeah. But you want to set up?
Yeah, let's just turn the camera. I'll turn the camera.
Like on the top.
Yeah.
You doing 5 or 6? 4 or 5?
I'm gonna stay at 405. I'm just gonna do it for reps. I've been on my hypertrophy program.
Yeah, good. Everybody get the fucking film this time.
What's that?
I want to get them on film. Damn, dude, that looks fucking sick though, man. My face looks good.
Yep. Yeah, it does. Big mama.
I can only imagine what it's like 900 on the free demo. I know when I had 745 in the gym, and it was like here with the freaking collar. I was looking at it like, don't look at it. Just don't look at it. Right? Let's go.
Yeah, you do it.
I felt like that, like, because you know, the gym I was on, we only had bumpers. So
is 11.
Oh, is that touch and go?
No, it's pause. Yeah. And I was like,
dude, you don't realize pause, man. You can lose like 5 reps doing pause.
I feel paused. I feel better with them.
I just feel little low foot reps.
Yeah.
Just the fire feel better.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm controlling it every rep. And every explosion is its own little rep.
For me, it's like staying in technique. Like when I touch and go, I'm all over the place. Yeah.
That's me too. Like I can't stay stable. I damn sure can't stay stable with a touch and go anymore. Like, my first couple weeks with his eights, I was
Yeah.
grab the hell out of the ball. Don't activate that back.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not touching it. Grab the shit out of the ball.
Back up. Here we go.
You ain't gonna find me touching the ball. I'll let you go that way. I'll just deadlift it off your chest. I was like, you let that son bitch. That's the way I am. You let that son bitch.
Freaking bar.
You let that son bitch.
touch it, you gotta stop and breathe.
Stop punching. I don't care how you look, though. I'm gonna come up mad. I'm gonna come up mad.
I had a guy one time, and of course, you know, when you get some random guy spot you, they do this shit right here. I'm like, dude, what are you doing up to me? Just get out of the way. If I don't think you're gonna touch it, I will push the bar up.
Holy hell. I was trying to hang in there with that. I'm trying to get more of the
What's up?
Like I can do 12-minute CrossFit workout. I swear I'll be more out of breath. Bench and heavy. Because it just takes
a lot of
everything.
energy at one time.
Man, I really would like to see one time how it feels.
Yeah.
I feel like they would be fun.
Oh yeah.
Just like, okay, how that stability stuff. Man, that's the worst part.
All I'm here, I told him I was going to do a CrossFit class. Yeah, I was going to teach him how to do a muscle.
I haven't seen it.
I want to learn how to do that.
I teach you a muscle.
I've come close so many times because I have the power to pull myself. I can't
This motherfucker, dude.
turn over. You know what I mean?
You gotta get that ball strip, dude. It
Yeah.
fucking hurts. You
That's
gotta
what I heard. Like I see
Like
everybody.
right here, knuckles together like this.
Yeah.
Boom. It kind of just rides over.
Okay. Because I have the power to like yank myself up. I just can't.
Just doing, I just because you want to go out.
Right.
Man, make your chest be away the point of your head.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I try to do. I try to pull like
See what I'm saying? I can already see you coming back
yeah.
over here. Hey, you gonna spot on this one? I want to get you in there.
How much you weighing now? I was gonna say you look bigger than me right now.
I'm sitting at that 290, which, I mean, that's where I'm at normally. Training wise.
Okay.
I'm
like 320. Yeah. I'm like so small right now.
obviously for bench and squat and everything, but if you got actual girth from muscle, not fat,
Right.
it's so much more usable.
I feel like with me, a lot of it's water that comes on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Easy.
Come on, let's go. Rep that motherfucker. Come on, rep it, dog.
Go, Dave.
Rep it. Rep it.
Those legs going.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Back to me. Come on, let's go. Back to me. Good.
Nice.
Damn, I couldn't feel it. I was like, let's just go for the set. I'm like,
I was like,
I looked at him on the fourth rep and I was like, I think I got this.
dude, you blew that up.
Dude, I don't even feel like I did a set.
I ain't that up, mama.
All he needed was another week of recovery.
I see my brother saw that and shit. I'm just like, just give me time. Like, dog, just get all I need is
I like
time.
it because if you're the
All the
strongest,
time.
then it's like I don't like being the target. I don't. I want to be chasing somebody. Chasing myself is different.
Chase yourself's a lot different, man. I'd rather be chasing somebody else.
Of course, the good thing is I can always be like, well, once you get settled, get it in the meet with the full meet. You know, then it's got to be different. Ted RC's record, I can token and squat.
Are you don't count when you do the platform?
Oh yeah. No, PRs are good in the gym. They're cool and everything, but like because I know the difference between lifting in a platform and lift like with competition and without. It's just different.
I'm sorry if I get too loud, dog. I'll be fucking. I can't stand that shit. This shit gets me damn. I feel like I'm down there that motherfucker. I swear to God, I feel like I'm gonna leave that bitch with you, dog. I'm sweating shit. Watch when he gets something, I'm sweating. Like I always do shit. You said be in my house yesterday. I lost my fucking voice for a while. Lost my voice. I was just like, oh, bitch. I couldn't hear Domino's guy banging on my door. I get the cops calling. I get the cops calling all the time. Come on. Let's go. You owe me 5, you owe me 5, dog. You owe me 5, dog. Come on.
Let's go, James. No, let it settle. Come on.
Let's go.
Oh,
Hey, come on. Come on.
Easy.
2. Let's go, baby.
to me.
Give me that 3. You owe me 2, baby. Come on.
To me.
Come on.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Go, James.
Let's go.
Nice.
Hey, go, baby.
Easy.
Come on, now. Woo!
It's time for the 200s. That shit looks so easy.
It's time for the 200s. You like the little
they got
balls on
them
here?
Yep. They got the 200s here?
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. I've only hit 1 rep of those bitches ever.
Okay.
Well, if you hammer throw those bitches.
There was a dude that just posted a video of him paper curling. Like this. He was like, I'm just in here for these hundreds. I'm like, what are they swinging?
Alright. 8 reps. Make Josh proud.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Come on, right, James. Come on, dog. Let's go. Let's go.
Tight. Control.
That's it. That's it.
On balance.
Woo! Easy. Woo! Hey, no place.
Watch your feet. It's coming down. That's what 4 years you're trying to get in a position. I was like, oh.
Setting them down ain't easy either.
We meet again. Well, not this one, but. Good. All right. Let's go. Go, James. Come on. That look good on camera. Let's go. Woo! Come on.
Let's go. Come on, right, James. Come on, dog. Let's go. Let's go.
Tight. Control.
Woo, that's it. That's it.
On balance.
Woo! Easy. Woo! Hey, no days.
Damn.
Feet. Coming down. Set 1 done.
Last year,
Chase, Steve, be tight, man. Be in control.
Core. Yep. Go.
How many did Larry get? He hasn't got 10, no, 8. Like true ribs. 9. I mean, I've got 13, so just saying.
It's like the world versus the world.
No. According to the Instagram, I don't bench more than Larry. But
all the trolls and shit.
he benches like 790 or something. Yeah. Or he could bench.
They're making the world versus wheels now.
Yeah.
World v. Wheels.
Yeah.
All right. Gotta make it a party.
Come on, let's go. See. Go, Jake. Let's go. 1, 2, let's go. 3, baby, let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's go. 9. There you go. I ain't got no toes. No, I ain't got no feet. Throw that son of this. Woo!
Am I supposed to scream right now? Like,
They only know is this. You showed up
Come on, dog. Let's go 25, man.
that 200?
Well, yeah, it's slippery. Stay back in and hit my 525 for 5 twice, did a 200 for 8 reps twice. So I'm caught back up. I'm just gonna hit my accessories and rest, and then we'll see what next week will take. Like 2 days off. Well, I take a whole week off before I hit this heavy hit, but I do shoulder like I probably won't do this week because I had kind of screwed around my workout, but I'm based on. Last week and I'm probably I may not hit shoulders the way I need to this week because it'll mess up the but what? How do you take a week off from the gym? I didn't just stay out of the gym. I did squats. Okay. Squats and deadlifts on last Friday. Well, Thursday I did some shoulder stuff and then did squats and deadlifts on Friday and then took 4 days off. It is. I mean, I stay busy, but I also realize, I recognize that, yeah, it sucks to not be in the gym, but no, not today.
That's it. Yeah,
Not
that's
today.
smart.
So I definitely appreciate today because had I come in maybe a day earlier and might have been off, go my whole week stuff. It might have taken a week off to catch back up versus getting hurt and being out for 3 months. It's all worth it.
All right, you guys. So I said I wasn't going to do a voiceover, but after a couple of uploads to YouTube, I actually had a copyright strike. So I have muted the audio for the background music, and maybe it kind of works out well. I can give you guys a little bit more insight about how things went this week, how things went during this workout. Pretty much everybody's left at this point. I'm still left getting a few of the accessory sets done. So fun times, but this is normal for me. But like I was saying to this gentleman just a second ago in the video, we were kind of talking about last week's workout, and he came in and saw that I had shut it down a little bit premature and was asking how the pec was and things like that. And I live exactly, and I lift exactly like I talk. I'm not going to blow a bunch of smoke up everybody's butt and tell them that you got to go hard all the time, you got to do this, you got to do that, if I'm not going to do that exact thing. And I actually don't lift that way. As many of you have seen through my recaps, I live to fight another day. I think that's just a smarter thing to do. Unless I'm on the platform going for an all-time world record at this moment, it's not worth knowing that I could potentially injure myself just for a training number or just for a completed set, or making my ego feel good, or if I've had a crappy day outside the gym, being able to push that extra rep knowing that it's a potential injury causer. It's different between, there's definitely a difference between going hard, pushing yourself towards fatigue, past fatigue, getting a few extra reps in, and smashing weights. and then being stupid about it. And it's really not something you can really put into words. I'm gonna try, at least I try in my recaps, but you gotta pick your battles. In the gym, on any given day, I am not willing to hurt myself just to get the set done, point blank. Never, ever, ever have I been that way. And there's a reason why I don't have as many injuries as a lot of the elite level lifters you guys see and probably follow. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not always, I try to be as smart as I can. I'm not saying I know it all, but definitely if you just look at my track record, there's something to it. So I even look at my own training and analyze it and make sure that I'm not being dumb. You know, like any man, you know, there's testosterone and masculinity that runs through my body, and you know, I want to lift to impress. There's no doubt. I like appreciation. I like being on top. I like winning. But I have a self-governing regulator inside my body that keeps me in check. And I don't know how to teach that to people, you know, because you can say it all the time. You can tell people, you know, be careful, be smart. And a lot of guys, they will call you out and say, well, you're just being a pussy. You're not pushing hard enough. You should be pushing to failure. You know, and I call BS on that. You could be really hard and really cut in the gym and be smart and put up bigger and better numbers than everybody else without having to hurt yourself. A lot of the old school bodybuilders, power lifters, strongmen that are hurting today at 60 and 70 years old, a lot of them, if you look at the interviews, you go back, a lot of them wish they were smarter in their training. They could have gone a lot further. They could have done more. They wouldn't be hurt now. You know, and obviously there's a sacrifice. There always is. With me, it's my time. I go into the gym, I spend several hours there when I honestly would rather spend it with my family, spend it making money, but I enjoy this. So it's a toss-up. I do have to make a choice. And so yes, there's always the sacrifice, but you don't have to sacrifice necessarily your health or your body. And that's just kind of my message. Obviously, it's a choice. If you want to do that, and that's what gets you where you're at, and that gets you going, you're your own person. I can't tell you not to. But I will preach this time and time again. It's not necessary in order to be great at something to just throw everything on the line and literally sacrifice the rest of your life, the rest of your time, the rest of your family. So that's, if anything comes, if you take anything away from this particular video, it's that you got to play it smart if you want to be healthy in the long run and be able to do what you want to do in other areas of life as well as lifting. Lifting is not every single thing to me. That might, you know, hurt a lot of people's feelings. A lot of people might literally be trying everything they can do, putting in all their time to get X number on the platform, and then I come along and say, well, it's not everything to me, but put up 672. Well, there's a gift there, and so obviously there's, you know, I don't want that to take offense to anybody. I don't want anybody to take offense to that, but you know, that's just my take on it. I know I have a gift. I'm going to operate under my specific boundaries. I do reach out in the gray area every now and then, and we'll push the limits, but I know what my limits are, and I definitely don't want to push too far. But that's my message here for this video, is that you're going to always see me playing it smart. It's okay to do that. I would much rather, like I was telling that gentleman earlier, I would much rather take a week off, or a potential, you know, couple weeks off, and come back like you saw in this video and smash that weight, which is exactly what I did, and I have a lot more in the tank. I was showing you guys that pure magnesium. I caught a tricep cramp earlier, and sometimes that'll happen in my pecs or my triceps, sometimes with my biceps, even in hamstrings when I'm doing deadlifts or squats. Spray a little of that pure magnesium on there. I had a doctor tell me to do that one time when I was, you know, getting a massage from him, and it binds, I guess, the calcium that's going on, you know, the extra calcium that you're maybe excreting, and it helps to keep that that cramping down. It works amazing. It's only like $8 on Amazon or something, so check that out. But that's pretty much it today. Sorry I had to mute the audio, but you know, that's sometimes I have to do that just to keep keep YouTube happy. Obviously, they don't like background music too long for copyrights, but that's it. All right, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you like that format. Please like and subscribe. You can find me on Instagram @SwimHack, and I will see you guys on week 11. Bam!